if love was the most terrifying thing you ever encountered? Welcome to the haunting world of Crimson Peak, a chilling marriage of romance and horror birthed from the imaginative mind of Guillermo del Toro. A renowned visionary, del Toro transports us to a Victorian-era Gothic romance that doubles as a horror film, a place where affection and dread intertwine seamlessly. Let's meet our main characters. Edith Cushing, a naive young woman, Thomas Sharp, a charming yet mysterious suitor, and Lucille Sharp, a character as cold as the mansion she inhabits. Each one plays a pivotal role in this terrifying tale of love, secrets, and specters. Their lives are interwoven in the eerie tapestry of del Toro's cinematic masterpiece, where the line between love and fear is blurred, and every corner holds a new mystery. The allure of Crimson Peak is irresistible, its secrets, irresistible, its horror, unforgettable. In the world of Crimson Peak, love isn't just frightening, it's deadly. When love seems too good to be true, perhaps it is. This is the hard lesson learned by Edith Cushing, a young woman with dreams bigger than her small-town life. In walks Thomas Sharp, a charming, mysterious man from England, who sweeps Edith off her feet with his tales of grandeur and a shared love for the written word. Their courtship is swift, passionate, and before she knows it, Edith finds herself a bride, bound for a new life in England. The first sign of trouble comes in the form of a spectral message from Edith's deceased mother. A warning, a chilling prophecy, beware of Crimson Peak. But what could it mean? Edith dismisses it as a grief-induced nightmare, choosing to focus on her new life with Thomas. Upon arriving at Allerdale Hall, the Sharps' ancestral home, Edith's dream quickly starts to fray at the edges. The grand mansion, sitting atop a hill that bleeds red clay, is a far cry from the romantic tales Thomas had spun. The house groans and creaks with a chill that seeps into the bones and a strange crimson seepage that stains the snow. Then there are the inexplicable happenings, shadows that flicker and move, whispers in the darkness, the sound of a heartbeat echoing through the halls, and the chilling sight of ghostly apparitions. Allerdale Hall is alive with secrets, shrouded in a thick fog of dread and despair. Edith, once a hopeful bride, now finds herself trapped in a love story that has morphed into a waking nightmare. She begins to question everything: her whirlwind romance, her dashing husband, and the eerie, dilapidated mansion that is now her home. With each passing day, the line between reality and the supernatural blurs, leaving Edith to navigate a chilling labyrinth of love, betrayal, and fear. But one thing becomes increasingly clear: the warning from her mother was not a dream, it was a prophecy. As Edith discovers, falling in love with a stranger can lead to unimaginable horrors. Behind every beautiful facade, there is often a horrifying truth. In the Grand Allerdale Hall of Crimson Peak lies a chilling secret, one that goes beyond the veneer of Victorian elegance and into the realm of the macabre. The Sharps, the aristocratic siblings who reside in this mansion, are not as they initially appear. Beneath the allure of high society and genteel charm lies a dark secret, a chilling tale of murder and deceit. The haunting truth of Allerdale Hall is gradually unveiled through ghostly apparitions. These specters, far from being mere horror elements, serve as harbingers of the grim reality. Their spectral warnings guide our protagonist, Edith, through the labyrinth of lies and into the heart of the Sharps' twisted scheme. These specters are the silent screams of past victims, their ethereal forms a constant reminder of the blood that seeped into the very foundations of the hall. Crimson Peak employs a masterful use of symbolism and color to convey emotion and foreshadow events. The eponymous Crimson Peak, for instance, is not just a name, but a symbol of the blood-soaked history of the mansion, a chilling prophecy of the future. The color red, omnipresent in the film, serves as a stark contrast against the bleak white backdrop of Allerdale Hall, a symbol of the violence and passion that courses through the veins of its inhabitants. The decaying grandeur of Allerdale Hall, with its sinking foundations and crumbling walls, mirrors the moral decay of its occupants. The mansion is a living, breathing entity, a silent accomplice in the Sharps' murderous plot. Its grand halls and opulent rooms are a facade, hiding the rot within. In Crimson Peak, the real horror isn't the ghosts, but the living. The true terror comes from the living, from the humans who are capable of such unspeakable acts. The beauty of Allerdale Hall hides a twisted reality, a chilling testament to the depths of human depravity. The ghosts are but echoes of the past. The real horror lies in the present, in the living, in the twisted truth of Allerdale Hall. Love can make us do terrible things, In the chilling climax of Crimson Peak, these words ring all too true. Edith, our heroine, is locked in a deadly confrontation with the menacing Lucille, a dance of fear and betrayal set within the decaying walls of Allerdale Hall. The love that once promised sanctuary has now become a nightmare, a trap from which she must escape. Meanwhile, Thomas, a man torn between his love for Edith and the twisted bond with his sister Lucille, meets a tragic end. His fate is a stark reminder of the destructive power of love when it's driven by obsession and deceit. In this heart-stopping finale, Edith must harness her fear and love not only to survive but to overcome the horrors that have haunted her. Crimson Peak weaves a story where love and fear intertwine, where trust can turn into terror, and where passion can lead to peril. In the end, Crimson Peak shows us that the most terrifying thing about love is how far some will go to possess it. So what can we take away from this tale of love and horror? Crimson Peak masterfully intertwines romance with chilling horror. It's a narrative that keeps us on edge as we navigate through a labyrinth of deceit and unearth the secrets of Allerdale Hall. The film's key twists and turns unravel a story that's as much about love as it is about terror. The performances of the main cast are nothing short of captivating. They bring to life characters that are complex and deeply flawed, trapped in a web of their own making. And at the helm of it all is Guillermo del Toro, whose direction paints a rich tapestry of Gothic horror and tragic romance. The symbolic elements used throughout the film further enhance the chilling atmosphere. They serve as constant reminders of the underlying horror that permeates the narrative. In the end, Crimson Peak is a haunting reminder that sometimes love can be the scariest thing of all.